hello guys. I'm gonna show you a walkthrough. I'm gonna do a walkthrough of Park MGM. This is where Monte Carlo used to sit, and now it's Park MGM. As you will know, as you go through, there's a famous section now called Eataly, and I'll show you that, as I'll show you the other areas, including the pool of Park MGM. There's still a little bit of work in progress here. I don't know what they're doing. Presumably, I don't know. Presumably nothing. I have no idea what they're doing. It looks like, you see, there's some sort of building, some sort of bridge-like thing. I don't know what it is. We'll find out in the upcoming months. But so far, it's almost all done. Inside, it looks completely done. And I have so much to tell you about it. It's very different. So here we come. I'm going in. Hi guys and girls, I'm going to show you the new-ish Park MGM. Look at this amazing painting. I don't know if it's a painting or it's whatever it is. It is amazing. Look at it. Doesn't it look beautiful? It looks real. You see it? And you say, okay, I've had enough. Okay, and that's the walkway, which has now become so elegant. A bit in the Bellagio style. Of course, Bellagio is much more luxurious, but, you know, considering what it was like, it's really lovely. I quite enjoy it. And as you walk, you see it gets lighter and brighter and lovely, really. I'll show you. So as you can see, it's getting brighter and brighter. And on this side, you have the closed pool area, which is much nicer than it used to be. This area, there used to be a lot of sand. I think it was something like a volleyball area. But it's closed. There are some resorts that have pools open in winter as well. This is winter. But this is not it, I'm afraid. I don't know if it's just not open. I mean, but you can get to see it. This is only one of the two. This is one of the two, but you really have a good idea. Of course, there's going to be a bar over there, you know. Still, frankly, if you're a pool lover and you like tropical feels, it's not good enough. Although on the other side, at least they put some new trees. It's just too cement. It's too concrete, too much concrete. But it was like this before. In fact, it was much worse when it was Monte Carlo. So I think it's certainly improved. Can't show it to you because it's closed. but I like this green feel, and by green I mean green color. And I'm gonna have to shake a little bit because I'm walking. So there has been incredible changes, obviously, from Monte Carlo to Park MGM. It's a mini, well, the style, I can see the style, I recognize immediately. You recognize immediately that it's an MGM resort, immediately, from certain styles. But I'll show you later, further along this corridor, what I mean. I like the airiness of it, it's very airy. And this is the other side. I'll show you. This is the south pool. You've got a south pool or a north pool. It's a little bit greener here, and you've got this like cute little walkway there that reminds me a little bit of the Aria pool area. Of course, the Aria pool area is much, much bigger, and because of that, they've been able to really make it tropical and upscale. But this little section here is lovely. I don't know if the trees need to grow, if that's it. This is it. But it's nicer than before. I understand it's a very limited space, so you know, there's only, if you want to actually have people in the pool, you cannot do too much greenery. There you go. One final. This is it. It's going to be lovely. And here we are entering the actual main casino area, but on the right we have the lobby, which I'll show you. So yes, I mean, for those of you who remember Monte Carlo, yeah, I mean, the building is the same, but it has changed a lot. The feel is very different, very different. I got another beautiful. You've got to tell me, guys. Oh, I'm gonna walk myself and take a look. I'd love some of these at home. These are lovely. What do you think? I'm just in love, falling in love with these. Oh, it's a digital. There you go. The picture, the plaque says it all. Now, I apologize. You can tell, I'm sure, for those of you who watch my videos, those of you who have, you can tell how drunk with food and sugar and all that stuff I am. And usually I take videos after food, after lunch, because at least I walk around a little bit. But I sound crazy all the time. Now, this is a lovely lobby area. It's so much nicer than it used to be. It used to be average, bad. Average bad, can you say that? Oh. It's lovely, isn't it, really? It's a little bit in the Bellagio style, you know, I mean, not as upscale, but isn't it lovely? Look at it. It's lovely. VIP check-in. You know, I still have a few days left. I might come here just to do a video for you guys. But I really actually very much love this. Bell desk is there. Very much love this lobby area. This is our dreaded self. I don't like self-check-in. I don't. And I don't like self-checkouts in case there are problems with your bill. It's not that I can't handle it. It's like I don't like them at the airport, but at least at the airport you don't have to go through a list of entries that you have to, you know, contest and disagree with. Yeah, so this is what it is, okay? I don't do it. I just point, I mean, please let me know how it goes. I mean, look, when I check in, I like to choose my room. I like to go and speak to a person and see what the best they can give me within the price range. If a machine allows me to do that, the way you choose your seat, then on a plane, then I'm all for it. But until then, I am absolutely not interested in self-check-in. Absolutely not. Now, when you are able to choose your room within your price range, let me know and I will start checking in with the machine. But that's really lovely. Look at it. Somebody with good taste has decorated this with lovely pictures. And of course, I love the style. You know, this old style, these old booths. I like that. It's a nice touch. These are the self-checkout. Look at that, eh? You'll always need people though, right? I mean, a machine doesn't talk to you. Especially, as I say, when there are items on the bill that are foreign to you, in that you don't agree with. And you go into your floors. From this area here, the elevators and so forth, it does not look too upscale. Let me just double check, okay? No, it's okay, it's improved. It's improved, but it is an MGM Grand or, you know, Aria. So far, so good though, eh? But of course, oh, this one, floors 23 to 32. Now this looks more promising, don't you think? But it might be all show. I want to see what the inside of the elevator is like. No, it's the same, just a different color, but I love that old feeling that reminds me a little bit of when I was checking into the Main Street Hotel and Casino, Main Street Station. Okay, so you get back to there's so much to show you still. Go back to the casino, and then you have to go towards the Strip. You have to go this way. Otherwise, you go into the T-Mobile Arena, and then basically the completely other side towards, as I say, the arena. They've done away with the buffet, full stop. So now I'm walking along the area, and here, roughly at around this area here, there used to be the buffet. but it didn't have an identity, you know? It never had an identity. So I think there might have been a problem. Oh, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Cocktail lounge, Juniper Cocktail Lounge. I kind of like this. This is very nice. I like this retro style. It's very much into fashion again. Isn't that amazing? We go, you know, just trying to get an identity, which I still can't quite put my finger on. At this point, I don't know what Park MGM identity is. You have to really, this is good, right? It's a lovely looking lounge. Love them. In a way, it didn't have this upscale identity when it was Monte Carlo, which you would expect that it would, but it didn't. It was more like cheap and cheerful, so to speak, for a while. And then it probably lost its identity altogether as they were thinking of redoing it anyway. I like these colors. Sports bar and book. See, I think this was, I think this area here was the buffet. Nonetheless, it's really nice. I like this style. It's really tastefully, it's been tastefully done. But I want to show you what I think is a very different entrance than, again, not much of an identity in terms of theme, but it's interesting nonetheless, okay? Just wait. Okay, so this is the famous Eataly, fine Italian food and wine. Eataly. And I was gonna say that, you know, I mean, I don't like to come and visit and review an area, a hotel or a buffet or whatever, with knowledge of what is supposed to be. I don't do that. So until right now, I didn't know that this was the famous Eataly. And when I got in, this is very interesting, because when I got in, I came from the strip, so I entered from that side, the bright side that you see. I thought, oh, yes, this is exactly what the train station at Rome looks like. And Rome train station, the main terminal, Termini, has this, exactly something like this. It's like a market style. You will find something similar in Vancouver, in the Granville area. If you are from BC, you know. But this is very much, although, to be honest with you, if you go to Rome, it's just much crazier than this. Between the bad music and the yelling, I left as fast as I got in. Here you've got La Macelleria, butchers, enoteca, wine, fishmongers, pescheria. You've got pasta fresca, which is fresh pasta over there. I'll show you in a minute. Give me a second, guys. Salumeria, you know, cheesemonger and so you've got delis and cheese, basically, deli meats and cheese. So that's what it is. And that's, I mean, it's funny because if you had an Italian themed resort, this would be very appropriate. Park MGM, I've got no idea what the theme is, if any. So you've got it here, cocktails there, la pizzeria there. Of course, some of it is going to be open later on. It's still a little bit early in the day, but I'll walk around. This is very much, like as I said, it's very European, I have to admit. Some of the best airports in Europe have something like this. I was in Oslo, and they had something like this, and you know, the best airports, okay, not the worst. And as I said, Rome Termini has something like this. So it's nice. La Rosticceria, very much meat oriented, which is not, this is the difference, because in Italy you will have much more, say, much more varied. It's all varied, and you have a lot of stress on, you have a lot of options with regards to coffee, and many types of coffee, which I think is about time we have. And other things like cakes and all sorts of great things, but this is more meat oriented. And here you've got no antibiotics, no hormones, humanely raised. Now that's, if it's true, it's nice. I don't know what they mean by humanely raised. I know what I expect. That would be nice because frankly the way they raise poor animals is appalling. So yeah, you got it. It's very, it's very busy. I love these cheeses. Oh, I'll show you. Look at how good these are. They're really, really, they covered it now, but it was really prime quality, really fine prosciutto. It was very good. It looked and smelled delicious. Oh yeah, I meant to show you the pasta section. Okay, lovely colors. To be honest, do I like it? Well, it's nice. Because this to me is not a novelty, I don't particularly find it attractive, but I'm sure many of you do, so there you go. And that's your fresh pasta. Look at that. Like grandma used to make it. In fact, my grandma used to make it like this. I have memories of it. Gnocchi. Well, and that's what you see when you get into Park MGM from the Strip. Isn't that something? How's that for different? But it's tough. I mean, look, the emphasis is on quality. Then, from what I saw, the quality is certainly there. Oh, finally something to do with coffee. I'll go. It's really weird. I'm not good with changes. I'm not good with changes. So I have to really let this all sink in and think for a little bit if I like it. I mean, I like it. Do I love it though? I don't know. I mean, it's just, what is this? I mean, I like it, I say, but I don't know if it's to me, I think I'm back in Granville, Vancouver, or Rome Termini. But I think some of you will love it because it's different, right? Oh, this is La Panetteria, which is very European, isn't it? Show you, if I can show you. The lineup looks promising, but what do they serve? Oh yeah, now we're talking.
That's a good one.
Now we're talking. Finally, this is good, guys. It would be if I could see it. Okay, this is more like truly Italian because you have Italian schiaccia, various types of Italian flatbreads, from pizza to all sorts of things. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to line up to show you. Okay. But clearly popular, and it is, and it should be. And how's that to the paleo diet? I don't believe in it at all. Okay, I'm gonna line up and show you. I'm gonna have to. The lineup is a bit bad. The lineup is bad. I mean, I don't like to see lineups. You've got to put more people. End of story. Oh, you have to hurry up a bit. Let's see if I can actually get there and show you guys. Okay, so I'm beginning to be able to show you a little bit. So what it is, if I say schiaccia, then Italians will understand what I mean. But what it is, it's some types of really light flatbread. There's a lot of air in it, so it's not heavy at all. And traditionally, it should be made with either extra virgin olive oil or some animal fat, believe it or not. But it's being phased out in Italy. I don't know if it's being phased out here. But nonetheless, you see, and you've got flatbreads with all sorts of things in them. And you can choose mortadella, bresaola, cheese, soppressata. I mean, it's really delicious, I mean, when you're in Italy and I see that, oh, it's difficult to pass. And then further on, can you see it at all? You've got various types of pizza, and that's just the same as in Italy. You've got your pizza with all sorts of fresh toppings, your pizza just with tomato, and you have to try the tomato pizza if they have it. I'm not sure it's it's strongly requested in North America because I haven't got round to understanding. I mean, I think it's just salami on top. It's not tomato, it's salami, believe it or not. Nonetheless, try it. Yes, definitely salami. I don't think they have just tomato because they don't have the really flavorful tomato sauce as they have in Italy, in particularly in southern Italy. I'm from the north, but I know what good tomato sauce is. But that's it. And the price is not cheap. In Italy it's a lot cheaper, but not that much cheaper. And slow service, but it's nice, it's nice. You actually get a taste of real Italy. I'm gonna get out now, very enough with this. And now I'm going to go to the lavazza section, but I wanna see if I can get you a better shot. I think if I can go to the other side and show you, just go through maybe where the kid is. Hey, sorry. Thank you, it's lovely. So that's nice, isn't it? Oh yeah, there is a little bit of just tomato sauce, but it should be more tomato than that. And if it were more tomato than that, then it would be quite authentic. It's not as thin as I would like, but it is some sort of really light bread. It's lightly made, so it's not heavy at all. So it's delicious, and I hope it's just good as it looks. And then, of course, finally. And then you have these typically Italian cakes that in Italy is only served for Christmas. And this is not Christmas, but we're well into 2019. But they are an Italian specialty, and I really suggest you try it. I mean, you're not going to find the variety that you find in Italy, but if you manage to find something good, it really is good. And the good thing about these cakes is that they're really light. You can have so much, and you don't pile up the calories as much as you would with other types of cakes. There you go. Now I'm going to go and show you the lavazza section, the coffee section, which is, you got your little espressos there. Lavazza cold, lavazza hot, can you see it? Finally, caffetteria classica. And lavazza is good coffee, so... I'm crying. I love good coffee, you know. Yeah, you're right. I haven't drunk anything, but I've eaten too much. Oh, I want to show you something amazing.
Knock you right out.
So this is good, right? It's okay. And look, if you've got money to waste, it's a good place to come and try these cakes. And I really want to see if they have actually authentically Italian cakes. Hi. And no, thank you. And you've got... Some of these cakes are, none of them are really traditionally Italian, maybe this. But I've seen something that looks even more interesting. But anyway, you don't care, right, if it's Italian or not. All you care is that they taste good. And I agree with you guys. I mean, this is a really good idea. I mean, I usually don't go for these things because to me it's like something packaged to make you pay more. But then you have good, I mean, it's good quality pasta or whatever it is that they're offering. It's unique. It's probably it's not massively produced, so it's going to be better than average. This, I'm afraid, this is the Nutella section, and you know Nutella tastes great, right? But personally, I don't have Nutella because of the ingredients, and that's all I'm saying. I hope the ingredients will soon become better, you know, without palm oil or all sorts of things like that, and then I'll eat Nutella again. Look, I used to be a Nutella fan, but then, you know, you read the ingredients and you think, okay, I've had enough. But it tastes good, the nuts and the idea. Oh yes, now this is really Italian. You see this? It's like bombolone, right? It's a donut, big fat donut type cake, and there is cream inside, and it's out of this world usually. I haven't tried this one. And you've got your chocolate, if you fill it up with chocolate too, and you've got your cannoli. So the cannoli, of course, this is just a shell that they're filled with all sorts of things. But I haven't really seen a real Italian patisserie. There is an attempt, and I guess maybe this is too much to ask. You know, it's a complete revolution in terms of flavor. But I like these. I eat like 10 of them now, even if I've eaten so much at the buffet. But, you know, Nutella fans, here we go. You have to order the cannoli section. Well, you have your Nutella. You know, until last year, I used to just not have any chocolate unless it was Nutella. But tell me, you know, are the ingredients still like, you know, with palm oil and too much sugar and corn syrup or whatever it was? I don't know. Something like that. If it is, then let me know when the ingredients have changed to something a bit, in my opinion, a bit healthier. Okay, now this is exciting. You got your lovely sorbet. I'll show you. Oh, what am I saying? No, no, sorbet.
Can I get like this size of tiramisu?
Yeah, this is gelato. It is gelato and it is sorbet. I'll show you. There you go. See, you've got your tiramisu flavor, coffee flavor, caramella al sale, stracciatella, quite authentically presented, nicely, naturally presented flavors. At least the presentation's good. And then you have your sorbet, cocco, lemon, mango, fragola, peach, strawberry. You've got your English at the bottom, so you can navigate your way through it. Very nicely presented. And then, of course, just in case you haven't quite got diabetes yet, this is the topping. This is the top at all. And then you have pizzeria, Roman pizzeria further inside. I don't know if I showed you well enough, but it was pizza from Rome. And here you've got Naples pizza, rosso pomodoro, which I only hope it's real Napolitan pizza. I'm gonna have to go and check, because once I was in Italy recently and to see family, and I went all the way to Naples because I was so fed up with bad pizza, and I got a train. I was on one of these expensive freccias, 80 euros just to get there, and just to have real Napolitan pizza. Can you believe? This is how fussy I am. I'm gonna have to go through. It looks promising, but real Napolitan pizza has pomodoro, tomato. It looks busy, doesn't it? All right, something is there. The base is there. I'm gonna be kicked out in a minute. And they've got rosso pomodoro. They've got the nice toppings, really nice toppings. And you can have pasta as well here. Sorry. I like it. Very busy. I can't, I can walk around showing you this completely, uninvited. But I like the way they give you the bread with olive oil and all that. But the pizza is Napolitan style. It's thin, but it's not 100% Napolitan, in my opinion. But it's very difficult. It's very difficult to find that. I mean, it looked a really good attempt, probably the closest thing to real Napolitan pizza. But what if they say the real Napolitan pizza? What this at least means, if I understand the rules, is that at least it must have real Napolitan ingredients. There is a formula that Naples has approved, and you cannot say, who's going to check, right? You cannot say that this is a real Napolitan pizza unless it has a specific procedure, it's cooked in a specific way, and unless it has specific ingredients, authentic ingredients. So this is Vegas. I don't think these people are lying. So presumably the ingredients and the process is Napolitan. Whether the outcome is as good as you can find it in Naples. In Naples, I don't know. It looked fine. I mean, too much what's the word? Crust. Napolitan pizza is really a specialty. It's soft, it's thin, it's lots of savory pomodoro sauce, tomato sauce. Okay, I've had enough.
Oh, these two.
I don't think I can stay here more than I have. What do you think? It's fun, isn't it? It's fun. I would like some of these. These are really, as I said to you guys, if you have some spare change, buy some of these Pandoras. They're really, really light. You're not gonna get sick out of them. So this is it, Park MGM, the entrance is crazy. You know what? I like it, it's lovely, people love it. I think it's really entices market, people that have a little bit of pocket change to spend on really good stuff. But personally, I don't come to Vegas for this. But I know that some people will cringe when I say that, because many of you will love it. I don't particularly care about a market like this, even if it's an up market. I like Vegas in its traditional sense, which is gambling, lounges, entertainment, like high-tech entertainment, themes. And I guess this is a theme, right? It's a theme. Okay, guys. I think you've heard enough of me. But I'd like to know what you think. I'm gonna have to take this all in and think about it. I wouldn't necessarily choose to come and stay here for this, but then again, I'm Italian, right? Even if I don't live in Italy, I'm of Italian origin. So to me, this is like, oh my God, they brought home here. I can get this when I see my parents. All right, guys. What do you think? I'm leaving you with this. So bye-bye from Park MGM. This is Eataly. The Eataly section, the entrance adjacent to the Strip. Okay, see you on top-buffet.com for much more about Las Vegas and your questions and comments where I can answer them. Bye-bye.